Say what? Yo, who was that? ATL show coming live. People about the world. Know that we a show. We got it. Tiama, Legacy, the podcast. On God, we're taking over for the ATL show.
Naya, what?
The ATL show's on. Duh. Get out! Get
But
out!
Naya, it's supposed to be for adults only. It's supposed to be.
ATL, they're back.
It's my time again.
Anthony, Tiama, G7, Legacy. They're back. They're the best. Let's get it. Season 2.
I'm the best at this shit, that's fact. Y'all, and there's only one reason that I came back. I'm here to set the fucking record straight. Okay, I'm the best you ever cast, just spell the way. First off, ain't no beef with the spitters in my city. But if you come for 28, then shit get gritty. I'm shitty. Yeah, I shit on rappers. Either dead on the scene, since you wanna be actors. This the message. I'm talking open hills and things. The schools are feeling foggy. I'll be patient and waiting. It seems y'all forgot who really runs the throne. Screaming y'all number one, just because I was gone. See, ain't no stopping me now. I'm on the move. I'm on against team. Must be you ready to lose. The game, the street, the throne is took. This the message. Hope it leave you from the rappers. Sure. Yeah. The message. So y'all know. Yeah. The monster is back. And I'm at my spot.
ATL.
Just in time accessories. We definitely have the bling and everything in between. Just in time accessories. Tiama Copeland is your independent paparazzi consultant. You can find Tiama on Instagram at Tiama01 or Facebook Tiama Copeland or 954-873-6659 or justintimeaccessories@gmail.com or the website justintimeaccessories.com. Everything is only $5. All jewelry is nickel and lead free. You can find Tiama live on her page, Tiama Copeland. Just in time accessories. We have the bling and everything in between. Check it out.
Good evening. Welcome. It's so great to be back in the numbers. I am joined tonight on the ATL show with my sister, the very lovely, the very beautiful Miss Tiama Sweetness. Tiama Sweetness.
Hey everybody.
And also I'm joined by the very bold, the very beautiful, our other sister that don't take no savage.
Hey y'all.
And of course, my brother from another mother, Mr. Shawty Doo-Wop, Mr. Fashionista, Mr. Lick You Lovely Until You Pass Out. Mr. Legacy the Great.
What it is, ATL, you know.
And our roving reporter from the northeast, our roving reporter, none other than Juicy Cakes.
I want to be introduced like Legacy, but blessings everybody. I was on time.
Okay, let me do it again. Hold on. And of course, we have our other sister, the roving reporter. She said that her thing is the thing that make them go crazy. Juicy got them going crazy.
Going
crazy.
OMG. I forgot about that.
You the one said it, so if it's a lie, you said it.
It ain't a lie, but I forgot about that.
I don't forget nothing. How everybody doing today?
All right, all right.
I am spectacular. I made it home in time for the show from the game, and we won, so I'm good.
Awesome. Happy for you.
Yeah.
What was the final score?
Oh, 56 to like 55,
Okay.
57 to 55.
Sound like a good game to me.
A win is a
Man,
win.
you know it was a great game, but then it like you know how you got to play the refs. So we were in the boonies of Maryland playing the team and the refs, but they held it out. They held it out.
Okay. Interesting. So, Mr. Juicy, did you ever get that information that you were saying you were trying to get?
No, I could talk about it, but I didn't get anything to write up to you.
Okay,
I didn't
don't worry
write
about it.
anything.
Don't worry about it. We'll wait till Friday. We'll wait till Friday.
Okay.
So that way I can have a picture and everything. No problem. No problem at all. Tonight's show, in case you all just tuning in, is Vincent Simmons, freed after 44 years in prison. Mr. Vincent Simmons. That's going to be quite interesting, and I'm going to show a video also to go along with that. But in the meantime, we're going to get right into it. Our question of the day. Question of the day is a difference of faith a deal breaker when dating or proposing for marriage? And I'm going to elaborate on that because because in the Christian faith and probably other religions as well, they believe that people should be what they call equally yoked. Equally yoked is that you spiritually see things the same way. If I'm a Christian, you marry a Christian. If I'm a Buddhist, I marry a Buddhist. If I'm an atheist, I marry an atheist. If I'm agnostic, I marry agnostics. If I'm Muslim, you marry a Muslim. So people tend to marry who they are based on faith. So does a difference in faith cause an issue? And I'm going to tell you, here's an example where it would possibly cause an issue. You have one parent that's a Christian, and let's say one parent that's a Muslim or a Jehovah's Witness, one who doesn't necessarily worship any religion, birthdays, holidays, or anything like that, and then one who does. So will there be a conflict, and how will the kids be raised? So the question again is a difference in faith a deal breaker when dating or in marriage? Let's talk about it.
I think for me personally, it is a deal breaker. There's no way that I can be a Christian and date or marry an atheist. That's just not going to work because everything I try to do and I reference it back to the Bible, it's going to be a problem. Now, I know people who have done that. I had an old coworker. Her husband her fiance at the time was atheist, and he didn't believe in God or anything. And they finally got married after being engaged for a couple of years. On the way back from their honeymoon, they had rented a sports car. They got in an accident. He got all type of injured. Like he had what is it? Traumatic brain injury, TBI. He had TBI and all of that. And once he came out of that, he officially believed in God because he felt like God saved his life. I just had to tell you the story. But for me personally, it is a deal breaker. But if it's dating, I don't know if it's a friend. If we just started dating and they maybe not into the church, but they believe in God, I can work with that. But a straight atheist is out of the question. Out of the question.
Because if they're a straight atheist, that's too much of a test on your faith.
It's a battle already. If we get together and we live together, let's say I decide to do the right thing and pay tithes, and I got to argue with you about why I'm putting money out of the household or why I'm taking my time to go help in this ministry or that ministry or any other ministry.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely don't touch my bed.
Okay, interesting.
Somebody trying to say hi to y'all.
Hola.
Hey, AJ.
Well, go.
What's the topic?
Oh my God, you can't come here and talk about what's the topic. She done dyed her hair purple, y'all.
Let me see, AJ.
My hair purple. I love purple hair. Let me see it.
That's because you hiding gray.
Oh my God,
I had
girl,
purple when I used to use bleach. But truth
you
be
can't
told,
see it.
all the color is gray.
Go in the hallway with the good light. Y'all see the purple?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yes. She's wearing it like her crown.
Oh my! Do not get her started.
Do you
So,
think,
Them
AJ?
beads.
just a question of the day: is there a difference of faith? Is somebody having a different faith than you a deal breaker in a dating or marriage?
No.
Okay, AJ got an opinion, y'all.
So AJ,
So,
AJ. So are you a Christian?
thinking about it. I'm not
Girl,
sure.
girl, plead the fifth.
That
This
AJ,
is forever recorded.
AJ, I like that answer.
Okay, so let's say this, AJ. Let's say you are a Christian. Could you date somebody that's a Buddhist or a Muslim?
Yes. It depends on if the person is willing to respect my personal beliefs or what I believe
There
in.
you go, right? That's the
Because
damn answer right there. That's the answer. That is
because
the answer. We
because if
ain't never
you
asked nobody else nothing. She answered.
because if
Is
I'm
he,
in a relationship, if you really feel the way you feel for me, then what I believe in shouldn't be a problem to you. Because a relationship isn't about religion; it's about trust in.
okay? But
AJ, I promise you, I do not have your bike when this bike fire, okay? I
AJ,
told your ass to plead the fifth.
I'm crying. I'm
AJ,
When
crying.
you get, hey, yeah, AJ, when you get pulled to the side for a Bible study, don't call me.
Oh my God. Well,
Don't call me.
she about to go take a shower. So I'm gonna send her the link for the topic when she come out the shower.
okay.
Go on back to business, little girl.
Okay, yeah, we didn't hear none of that.
You see what?
I woke all the way up on that one.
I don't even know what to say now.
Let me tell you, I'm so tired, I wouldn't even care at this point. I'd be like, do you?
Well, I want to piggyback on what AJ said. She said religion is not based. I mean, a relationship is not based on religion or your faith. So doesn't it matter being equally yoked? Because equally yoked is your faith.
Let me tell you, that equally yoked junk, I don't even think that stands no more. That was back in the days. This
Yep.
generation and this flow of people in 2020, they not on none of that. I done
You
heard
know,
equally yoked so many times. Ain't nobody basing nothing on that no more for real, for real. And that's probably why everything going to hell in a handbasket. I'm just saying, but yeah.
I agree. That's why when I met my ex husband, he had a different belief than me, and until we got married, like after we got married, that's I converted to what he believed in, and I found that in our relationship, I believed in it more than he believed in it. And I started seeing he was trying to live in through loopholes within the religion that he brought to me that had rules because we were 5%, 5%ers at the time. And he backed out of it, but it was something that I kept going with. And I saw the divide come in between us once we did not have the same accord on our religious backgrounds. Since I've been trying to date and people have different beliefs than me, it doesn't work out. Like what I believe in and what they believe in, what she said, the respect is there, but then it gets to a certain point to where that respect does get violated, because if you are a Christian and you have certain beliefs and ways that you're going to be, like example, let's take Christianity out of it. Jehovah Witnesses don't believe in holidays, birthdays, and so forth,
Right.
but there are people who celebrate. And when they try to get with someone who does not believe in this, they get their feelings hurt because, like she just said, the religion shouldn't make you do me different. I believe in birthdays, so I want you to give me birthday gifts, but they're not gonna go against their God, and you can't want them to go against your God just because you want them to love you your way. So when I realized that, I think that it does matter because when you're going into a marriage, you gotta have it's not necessarily yoke, it's the same accord, it's the same mindset, it's masterminding each other. That's what makes it work. And you do need to have some likeness, I believe.
So again, so if you're a Christian, which you say you are, and you believe in God, and in your faith, you want the Valentine's Day gifts, the birthday gifts, the Christmas gifts, and then let's say the person that you happen to fall in love with, because the heart, the heart, you can't really. I don't think so, but I don't think you can control who you fall in love with. So let's say you happen to fall in love with an individual who happens to be Jehovah's Witness or Muslim, who don't necessarily believe or worship any of those what they call pagan holidays. So now what?
It ain't work. I met someone like that. That's what I'm saying. It didn't work. And when Christmas came, and I don't even celebrate Christmas, I do Kwanzaa. So it was like, okay, cool. But then New Year's came and I like to hang out. So it wasn't even a celebration of a pagan holiday. I'm just like, hey, come let's do something. But I don't do things. Then when my birthday came, nah, bruh. It ain't work. I almost thought about the 5 heartbeats.
Yes. So anybody else have any viewpoints? Because Legacy haven't said anything. Tiama.
Legacy did. He agreed with AJ.
He agreed with AJ. He agreed with AJ.
And I'm gonna combat. It just seemed like me and you just never on the same side of the fence, Juicy. We used to be, but in a nutshell, I do agree with you, Juicy. But it's sad that something so that you and a person can be so compatible that before your birthday comes, before Kwanzaa comes, you compatible. Y'all good.
Kamal said, hold on 1 second, I'm sorry. 2 people that love and respect each other don't see that yoke.
Mr. Akbar. Mr. Akbar.
I know that's right.
That just shows me that people still put emphasis on materialistic things, because a person can enjoy you on your birthday without buying you a teddy bear.
I didn't want the teddy bear.
I didn't talk on when your talk turned.
I damn sure don't want no teddy bear.
So that throws out chivalry and the rest of this shit when they say it's the thought that counts, because none of that shit matters.
You get on my nerves. You get on my nerves, Legacy, because a bitch don't want no broke down ass birthday or Christmas gift. You always be like chivalry in this. No, nigga, make it seem like you want to put some thought into it.
But you know what?
Y'all, Eddie King says, so if you are dating
Let
this
me
person,
pull up on you.
Hush. Eddie King says, so if you are dating this person and this person a different religion than you, how do you have a wedding?
Okay, we'll get back to that, Eddie. But
now, Legacy, when I was speaking about my birthday,
I haven't finished.
You never finished.
Okay.
So that's why I'm last. That's why I be last, so I can let everybody get what they want out.
So you can ride out the rest of the time.
Legacy, it's called a conversation.
Because it wasn't about materialistic. It was about
statement, then therefore you can't give me a true answer.
Oh gosh. And it said no matter
The
what religion you
material.
are, a person should accept who you are.
You said the material.
As AJ said, when I come into a relationship,
Why y'all play so much?
I let a person know up front in the very beginning that there are some things when it comes to being in a relationship that I'm just not doing. What Juicy asked was not hard. A birthday, Mother's Day. I believe in
Y'all,
showing.
he messed up. So what do you in a relationship? What do you tell them you not doing?
Whenever I get finished with my statement, then we'll start.
Ooh, Mr. Sensitive.
You know what? I ain't got time
I'm,
for your foolishness
I'm
tonight.
mute.
I was quiet until
I
they
sure
asked me.
enough don't. I'm right here where he at. I'm gonna pull up on this little short ass.
So you not tonight, you ain't.
Oh,
I do believe in celebrating somebody's birthday. I do believe in a Mother's Day gift because those are very grand days that should be celebrated. But the rest of this stuff, I mean, I'm just not with it because it does nothing beneficial other than to say self gratification of I bought her something, she bought him something, I received something. If the person treats you good all the time and on those days don't nothing happen, if he's treating you good 64 days, why should that one day upset a whole entire relationship? But he, but he can cheat or she can cheat, and you can forgive them and rebuild. But you not celebrating your birthday or Christmas is a no-go. Get the hell out of here.
Okay, since you said that, I'm back in it. I wasn't talking about nothing material.
Tag, you got to tag in.
I'm talking about not even a call, not even a happy birthday, Nicole. That's someone right there who doesn't respect what I believe in. I believe in birthdays. You ain't gotta buy me a gift, but you can say happy birthday. You know I'm fucking born today. That's what I was speaking of. It wasn't
let me tell
materialistic.
you.
It was the thought that counts, and I wasn't in the thought.
Let me tell you. If I'm
Religion
dating
came
you
before
and I'm
me.
fucking you, y'all gonna have that whole the thought that count. Like how I prepare for your birthday, you do the same.
That person ain't
Don't.
asking you to do that.
You know what?
He say
See,
he
that's
ain't want it.
y'all talking about evenly yoked. You gotta make sure y'all minds are evenly yoked. Cause honey, I've been to beat that little midget ass right there. Okay. This
But
fool giving me I'm
but,
dead tired and he giving me energy to beat him up.
listen to me. Listen to me. And any woman that I've dated, if y'all met them, they'll tell you, I have never asked a woman to give me a birthday party, to buy me a gift.
No, let me tell you, Legacy, I think you missing it. It's not that we saying you gotta get us a gift. But my thing is, if you diligently care about somebody, your mission, your goal is to put a smile on their face. They birthday, you should automatically go all out.
Not if it's against my religion.
You know what? I'm
You
finna
say
beat your
happy
religion.
birthday.
No, you
So
can't. But Juicy, I hear what you're saying. But
So you a Jehovah Witness?
Tay is saying go out the way and do whatever it takes. I think if a person got up and cooked you a beautiful breakfast, if a person brought you some flowers and just laid them on the bed for you with a card telling you how much they felt about you, that is just like taking you out on a cruise for somebody who doesn't look for material gifts. That's where the thought matters because that person treats you like this all the time. When you got to go out there and do all that, I don't tell a woman on my birthday, oh, it's my birthday. It's my motherfucking birthday. I know it's my birthday. And I'm happy to be alive. A bitch ain't gotta buy me nothing because God woke me up. You ain't gotta go out there and spend your money on a gift. Treat me like somebody 365 days out of the year. Because I'm gonna treat you like that. I'm gonna do for you all throughout the year as you do for me. It don't have to show up on them damn days that people say celebrate it.
Okay, but God told you to celebrate that day when He had me born on that day. So do what you're
Where that's
supposed
at
to
in the
be doing,
Bible? Where that's at? Where is that?
Hold on. Let me get my Bible. Let me get my Bible.
honey.
You gonna get
All
that?
you need to know: my birthday is a national holiday.
Savage.
Eddie King said, I look at holidays and love days, just a simple day. A person should love you 365 days a year. I feel every day, a special day when I'm with my lover.
Touchdown.
Hallelujah,
Touchdown.
yeah.
Okay,
Touchdown.
let
Ten
me tell you what is this
friends.
one particular person on my birthday. I woke up to this person with their hands on my head, praying for me, and like I was asleep. And then I'm like, what is you doing? I'm just thanking God that you made it another year and that you came into my life. To me, to this day, that was the most amazing gift I ever received from a man in my life.
I'm gonna do
That's
it
I
this
got
sweet.
way.
other I got other gifts, but to me that was like a ah moment.
I'm
That
gonna do
was
that
sweet.
for
That
you
was
this
very
way.
sweet. Eddie
That
King
was
said you
so
talking
fucking
about
sweet. I was like, oh my God.
Eddie King said you talking about holidays and love days. The person show you love every day. If a person do not show you love every day and take time out with you, then you should not be with them. And that is why I am single, sexy, and free.
I I never celebrated Valentine's Day a day in my life. My mother was born on Valentine's Day. My mama say, why even allow a man to only celebrate you on one day? Boy, when baby girl put that in the focus for me, I've been on one ever since I was little.
See, when you said you woke up on your birthday and the man had his hands on your head, see, I was thinking
Mm.
nasty. I was thinking,
No,
Me
no,
too. Me too.
listen, no, it was not nasty. It was so sweet
then
to where
what?
I literally start crying because I'm like, not crying, like tears fell out because it's like that.
Like, oh,
My mom and daddy ain't even do that on my birthday. Like, let me go talk to them. Y'all tried it. So I thought that was real cute and sweet.
Savage.
All right, Eddie, with these novels, you just simple for a person to tell you happy birthday, but how you know if that person do not have a surprise for you on your birthday?
Eddie, basically, she was telling you this person didn't even acknowledge her birthday. Honey, I'm finna. Oh, you got to go.
So let me
Jehovah Witness and all.
say what I said. This person didn't even call. Text, send an email. My birthday is Valentine's Day. I don't look for Valentine's gift. I don't look for even a happy Valentine's Day.
I am
I
done with
look
you.
Hold
Come
on,
on.
Juicy.
my birthday.
Hold on, Juicy. Kamal said, Tama surprised me. I thought when she woke up to that man with his hands on her, she was going to stab him.
Come on. Let me tell you. He just looked it so I don't know. But no, I didn't stab him.
He looked angelic. Eddie said, you are being petty. What you do for somebody, stop. What you do for somebody, stop looking for somebody to do the same for you.
Oh God.
King,
Oh
Oh God.
my God. Eddie, let me help you. Let me help
you can call
you.
me being petty all you want. But again,
Me too. File
I
me under
said
petty.
the question was, can you be in a relationship with someone and it's not equally yoked? And what we first said, I believe AJ said that she could as long as it's respected and her religion is respected. That means her choices, the things she believes in, are respected. And if I'm in a relationship and I believe that I should at least get a fucking happy birthday and the nigga don't say happy birthday, fuck you and that nigga.
You know what's funny? That like when I was married, but I think differently now that I'm divorced. But at the time when I was married and birthdays and holidays came and gifts came, Eddie said it should come from the heart. Sometimes some people love to surprise their loved ones.
It's
There was
March
a
and I
time
still
where
ain't got a happy birthday.
there was a time where accepting a teddy bear or some shit would be okay with me if I knew the circumstances. But now at 38, you better not ever step to me with no teddy bear. You got 364 days to prepare for whatever fucking day is happening right now.
I don't know.
When I was married, I settled Valentine's Day, Mother's Day. You bringing this stuff home to me, and it ain't. Most people be like, that's it. But like I said, back then it was a thought. At this point, the thought is the minimum for me.
Okay.
Baby.
I don't care about you shaking your head at me, little man. I said what I said.
Just cook me a nice breakfast and a nice dinner. Make it ski. And I'm a happy birthday to me.
But that's what they do every day.
That's why I'm saying that's the same thing. None of it is no different.
Now,
hold on, Juicy. Piggyback on what Legacy just said. I saw on, I think it was either Instagram or YouTube. It was one of the little memes or a cartoon, and the girl was telling her husband, boyfriend, husband, or whatever, that she got him some pussy for either Christmas or birthday, and he was like, "The same pussy I got yesterday."
Yeah.
So basically, he was saying, well, what was so special about today? You giving me the same thing I already got, and I get that anyway.
I know exactly what you're talking about, Tony. They were showing Juicy in 7. They showed the man came in the house with the gifts that he had for his wife for Christmas. And she was all excited and doing her little prance and all that. And then he asked her, where is my gift? And she looked at this man in his face. I'm just gonna put this pussy on you real good. He said, you didn't put that pussy on me real good last night? So what is different about this pussy hole tonight?
What if she had like Eddie King said, some surprises up in there? What if she had some beads and some hot wax and you know?
I don't want none of that. If I went out here and dropped 2 stacks on you, take your ass out there and drop 2 stacks on me.
Amen.
If I went and bought you a gift, get your lazy coochie twerking ass up and go buy me a gift.
Let me help you. She ain't too late to come twerking the coochie.
You gonna say I had that last night? I chewed on that last night.
I go all out for birthdays.
Yes, she does.
All out. Even with my nieces, I go all the way out. Tyson, right now, oh my God, y'all, listen. We gonna record his birthday. His birthday costs more than my first wedding.
Damn.
The fuck?
But y'all saw how I am with birthdays, so it matters to me. I don't really celebrate anything, but on birthdays, I celebrate. I celebrate the person still being here, making it another year. Keep on going. I agree with you. You supposed to.
When I love you, I show you I love you. There's not $1 that I won't spend on you. There's not there is no limit. When I say love, my love is different than any. Like I tell you quick, if you'll say I love you. You know how some people feel like they have to say it because you say it, child, your feelings will be hurt playing with me. You better hope I got there. I'm be like, thank you. What is that, Tony?
This is our letter of the day. Hold on, let me get. I'm trying to get all these controls ready. I found a Shirley Strawberry from the Steve Harvey Show,
Mm,
and she's reading a letter, and we're going to answer the letter.
okay. Okay.
Okay, so hold on.
Dear ATL is a segment of the show where you, the viewer, can write in and tell us about what's going on in your life. And we will read your letter and respond to your letter live here on the air. So if you're experiencing relationship problems, best friend disputes,
Here we go.
baby mama, baby daddy drama, marriage issues, church hurt, church issues, and many, many more, send your letters to theanthonybrownshow@gmail.com.
Subject: My wife is living like she's single. Dear Steve and Shirley, I have been married to my childhood sweetheart for 8 years. We have 2 wonderful children. Early on, we had problems in our marriage and we separated for a short period. But we worked things out and I thought we were back on track. My wife admitted that during our separation, she had flings with 2 other guys. She compared me to the guys she had the flings with and bragged about the money and the nice things they had. I'm an educated guy and I have a great full time job and a part time job for extra money. But it's not enough for my wife. She told me that I need to be making 6 figures to keep her happy. She has a demanding full time job, so she doesn't do much around the house. I cook, I clean, I take the kids to and from school, wash the clothes, help the kids with homework, and maintain the lawn. She neglects my sexual
Damn.
needs too because she goes out most days after work to unwind. And when she comes home, she says she's exhausted. A few days after Christmas, she told me that I need to find a nice woman that will appreciate me and the little bit I have to offer because she needs more. She told me that after I found her texting one of her old flings. I asked her to see the text, and she showed it to me. The guy was asking her for sex again, and he said that their chemistry is unmatched. I am trying to stick out for my kids, but I cannot be her doormat in the process. She doesn't respect me as the man of the house, and I am not sure how we got to this point, but she is very disrespectful. Do you think I should try to stay?
I got this. First of all, bro, go check them 2 kids and make sure they're yours.
Yes.
Listen here. Listen here. The simple fact that she has no disregard and that she's that blatant and that bold, you might want to check them babies, bro. I'm just saying. I'm just
Tayama, get your
listen.
head out there. Get your head out there.
Listen. Listen.
Let me whole have to go. Let me do this.
You got it.
Bro, there is no way possible that woman just started acting like that. There's no way possible. Y'all high school sweethearts, she's always been inspirational gold digger in the making. This woman has always asked for overachieving things. You just happened to get pussy whipped and got her pregnant probably before you got out of high school. So she decided to stay with you because you was a safe bet, but you was not the best bet for her. She needed somebody that was gonna be there. You impregnated in high school, so that kind of like shifted off of the market for the 6-figure type of guy. She was up while you was that gullible nigga. She was fucking the football star. She was fucking the basketball star. This ain't the first time you done went through her phone and seen she was taking dick.
Nah, but he said, Legacy, you missing it. The number one thing that lady said in that letter that made me say that lady would tell him how much better in bed they were. Bruh. No woman ain't just listen.
No respect for you. She wanted you to know. And she gave you, and she let you see it.
If he
Wow.
signed the birth certificate, did them is his kids.
Amen.
Yeah. Truthfully, that's true. If neither one of those kids are his, biologically, and he signed that birth certificate, the state will make him honor the fact that he didn't do his due diligence and check the children. Um,
You know what? And if they marry, he ain't gotta sign it.
he ain't got to sign it. No. But I was reading. I'm gonna go
That's
back on
crazy.
that about that. But yeah, that woman, man, listen. You got enough. You got enough information with you right now, my man, to just go ahead and file for divorce. Do as Tiama said. Go ahead and get you a DNA test. Get that done, and hopefully you can find a judge who could annul that birth certificate signing and free you. But even if you're stuck with the children, if you find out they're not yours, you know, it's not the children's fault that they mama a hoe.
Mm.
It's your fault that you find out that she was hoish too late. You know that pussy didn't smell the same every time you got it because you wasn't the only penis in it.
Ow. You
You
went
knew
to
that
New.
vagina was stretched beyond your measure, and you still dove in there like you was in the you was a baby tadpole in a whole aquarium, and you thought you was doing something.
Tadpole.
See, Steve them bullshit. Steve them bullshitted you this morning. You getting the ATL review now. You got to be the most gullible motherfucker I ever seen in my life.
I think the letter was written for attention. Cause ain't no way nobody gonna get all that information, like all the facts, and then say, "What should I do?" Huh? But
He's
Tony,
staying
you
for the
went to the
kids.
Tony, you switched the subject quick, and I had wanted to say to Eddie, I am very petty about my birthday. I celebrate it all the time, but I love you. The kids,
After you told him to go to hell,
I said fuck you, but I said fuck him and fuck you. I ain't say go to hell. I never tell nobody to go to hell. I tell them to die and go to heaven. I ain't sending nobody to hell. That's hot.
but you want him to
So they
die.
say. No, I said fuck you. I was trying to give him some. How about that?
Could you tell me that?
You would take me up on that offer. Look, I don't know Eddie King.
But this is horrible. This is horrible. This man, I don't know. Listen, the game is flip flop. I'm sorry. The game is not given to the men no more. Women is out here doing their thing now.
True that.
Women out here putting extra mileage on these ladies' lips. They can go to the doctor and get them. They can go to the doctor now and get them to pull back in, squeeze the walls back,
Pussy
put the
rejuvenation.
furniture back in place now, like they ain't had a whole train run through their vagina sack. Y'all got to stop it, ladies. And this,
y'all just need to get a better pump.
And this six-figure shit, let me tell you something. Tony would tell you. I studied Kevin Samuel. I watch about 10 to 8 Kevin Samuel videos daily. In the world, there's about 10%, 10 to 15% of six-figure guys in the United States. So that means that that 15% of people get to dig his hand from the bottom of the barrel all the way to the cream of the crop, and he get to fuck all of those levels till he decide on what he want to do. And everybody, and I ain't talking about everybody on the podcast, lady, but I'm just talking figuratively, are looking for
we
guys.
weren't worried.
I didn't want to get
Not
my
one bit. Not one bit.
But
Honey.
most women are looking for these six-figure men, but they don't understand what comes with that ratio of men. That you are not considered. You are just
one.
I can filtrate through till I find my queen. And you're gonna be there on the market because you're looking for this 6-figure bag. And I'm not even looking for you. I'm just scheming on you till I get to who I want to be with. And they make it just that easy because they're chasing a bag instead of getting their own bag. They're chasing someone else's bag. So when you chase a bag, there's a bag called a scrotum snack that usually end up being skeeted on your face. They do it out, and then they wave it back in their hair. They rub it back in their hair and ask you to re-skeet again.
You know,
lady. Keep chasing the bag, and just like she proved in the letter that she was a slime bucket hoe. You just separated from your husband for a little bit of time. You done already fucked 2 new niggas in the process. Not 1, but 2.
And like
if I was that dude, I sew her pussy hole up and just leave a little bit open, and just put a Visine drop of acid and drop in her asshole every day.
But what that's gonna do?
Burn her?
Burn straight through the ass, through the vagina. Burn that shit all the way up. Cause you ain't finna do nothing but burn him up.
You know what, Lord, I can't.
Eddie. Oh, it went away. Eddie said, "Good night, y'all. Love the show. Good night, Eddie. Thanks for writing novels tonight. Subscribe to Eddie King novel, y'all.
He's an author.
She's so slow.
Okay, that was a joke.
Oh man,
that's crazy.
Hey, Savage.
Yes.
What did you think about that letter right there? Cause I know Juicy gonna give him an scapegoat, so I'm gonna let Juicy go last. What did you think about that letter, Savage?
I think he went when they got back together. She revealed that she had already been with 2 people. That would have been the end of it for me, because they let me know you don't value this relationship. Your coochie that hot, you can't sit down. Kamal said the legacy, the great say whiskey. What you laughing at?
Oh,
have your ass talking about you can't sit down.
I'm just saying, like, you don't respect your, like, that would let me know she don't respect him or the marriage. For you to be willing to let 2 niggas slide in you during the separation period, that's crazy. And it said, legacy, you are turned up.
So what if during the separation period, in her heart of hearts, it was over, and she was looking for her next go? So
if that's the case, then she shouldn't have got back with him. If that's the case, she shouldn't have got back with her, because if she knew it was any inclination, she was willing to fight for her marriage, and she should have kept her fucking legs closed.
What it sounds like to me is, being that they were high school sweethearts, she was waiting on an opportunity to have some experience.
Oh, because you know,
did she need to be real with herself?
Sweetheart,
I mean, I agree with you.
Be fucking out of both pants legs.
Listen, he needs to be gone.
She need to be real. She needs to be real with herself. Is what she needs to do. You don't want that man, and he needs to be real with himself.
With the story, then they jumped out the window.
He needs to be real with his. He needs to be real with himself, because you can't stay in the marriage because of no children. That's definitely not going to work.
No, sir.
Yeah, I don't agree with staying in the marriage because of the children, because staying in the marriage because of the children can send the children mixed signals about staying in places you don't want to be, and lowering their insecurities, their self-esteem. That teaches a whole different lesson that people try to avoid. You know, I don't want to separate and teach my children this, but then you stay and you show them the complete same thing. So I say go. But like I said from the beginning, like even y'all said, once you tell me it's over, it's over. Once you done dipped over and you done dipped into something else, and then you come back reporting that it was better, I mean, she's like saying, please leave me.
Yes.
Or at least she's trying to open up a poly
The exit
relationship.
doors. She's trying to open the exit doors.
The exit door or a poly relationship so she can have more than one.
Well, then she need to be real with herself and had a conversation with that man. Kamal said, great take, Savage. Once I'm not enough, it's done. Separation period is not divorce period. I might hit a couple, but I definitely can't take her back.
Wait, hold up, Kamal. So you saying you'll hit a couple people, but she can't hit a couple people? Sit down.
No. Why would he let her do that so somebody can come in there and stretch it out and he can't get in there and do what he used to doing? Cause the furniture way back at the back door and he used to it at the front.
Like he's saying he will hit a couple. I might hit a couple. Like he may go out and hit some people, but she can't do it.
Cause that's his castle. Nobody wants nobody.
You know
to
what? Run, somebody go run Legacy over with your car.
Nah.
Here they go with this foolishness.
if we separate it and we trying to figure this out, everybody should be on solid grounds and waiting. They should be holding out and not going and dipping out. They should be waiting until they know I don't want you no more.
You know how and I done heard some women say before that they've had men in their life, you know, from time to time that just would start an argument for the nigga to say, "Oh, I'm gonna go stay at my mama house," or I'm gonna go stay at my, the woman might say I'm going to stay at my sister's house, but they started an argument just to be able to get away, so that they can actually go out and do what they wanted to do. I'm guaranteeing that woman started something so that they can have a separation. Because even in the midst of this letter, he's telling me he still wants to forgive her for taking double dick. And
he want to forgive her for saying the dick was better.
No, he asked.
Gonna come tell me some girl sat on him and did it better than me. No,
that's impossible. That's impossible, Juicy. That's impossible because you got that thigh, y'all.
But listen. Let's say for instance, let's look at oral sex, right? Let's look at this sense in the oral sex. Now, let's say you got a dude, and you try to satisfy your man, and you giving him oral, but you don't get it all in your mouth, and you every time he push you down, you all of that extra stuff. But during the separation, he met somebody and they was able to get the whole thing in.
Okay, or she learned how to take the whole thing.
Yes, we got a problem. Houston, we got a problem. You weren't doing this before you left me. I don't want you no more.
He could be happier though. You know what? That might be why he's still trying to figure out how to stay. Because the man might have taught her some tricks.
Hold on. During the separation, Juicy, hold on. Juicy. In 8 years of them being married, plus high school sweethearts, you mean to tell me that we separate for a month or 6 before we reconcile, and you're telling me you come back here with new pony tricks? You want now you reaching back and telling me to put it in your asshole? You wasn't asking me to do that before you left. You reaching back before you left, you wasn't thinking fucking yourself. Now you playing with your pussy, putting it in your mouth. I don't want you no more.
But when
you are holding me. I don't want you no more. Get that rag back pussy to him.
That might be for him what caught him even more, and that's why he can't figure out what to do. Because wherever she was, it was spectacular and they had chemistry. That means that man was flipping and flopping and they were doing some things. and she came back doing it. I think I was gaslighting.
Savage.
Kamal said, Juicy, I think I was gaslighting. Still not sure what gaslighting is, but I was just joking. If I have 2, she can get 2, but she damn sure better not get 3.
Okay. Thank you for standing up on there.
Now, the crazy thing is, I think sometimes, being honest is a motherfucker, because I think we had a show one time before where we was talking about what was done during separation, shouldn't even be talked about. I think we brought that up in one of these conversations. And it's, if you're separated and it's separating to try to get some counseling, trying to join the union back together, trying to get some spiritual guidance, and y'all are just living in separate places with the respect of nobody dating outside of the separation, then that's how it should be. But if you're just saying I'm separated just to be separated, then you're pretty much on the out. So if you do get back together, it took you 6 months. I don't think you come back into the relationship talking about, well, did you have sex while we were separated? I think we're even if you look, because I'm looking dead in your eyes.
I beg to differ. If me and you stop talking and I start dealing with somebody or something, I tell you straight up. If we just talking on the phone, I make sure we all on the same accord. That's how people get killed.
Yeah.
I sure enough do. I be like, hey, well, while you over there with Betty Sue, let me let you know how much I done upgraded. Don't get in your feelings or get in your bag. Hey.
Well, if that's said to me, then you know what? I'm okay. I'm okay with the complete separation, because this is just me. I'm not saying nobody's wrong, but if we separate and you don't let niggas skeet on my skeet box, let's just go. Let's just
see what make you think.
If she let a nigga skeet on your skeet box, it must not have been your skeet box.
Exactly. I agree with you on that, Savage.
But listen what Tiama said. She said she's calling you to tell you while you're over there with Sally Sue, which means you have somebody. I'm over here with Peter Paul. So that means both of you have somebody else.
Thinking our old girl, but yet you still calling me like, hey, babe, and da 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 da. You gotta let people know, because people are psycho.
So both of you have somebody. So because she got somebody, is a problem. But you got somebody, it was not a problem.
Well, I didn't say none of that. I didn't say none of that.
No, I'm asking.
Like my man Kamal, what he said.
If during a separation you decide to entertain another man, the relationship is done.
Both of you.
If during the separation,
the example she gave, both of you separated and got somebody else.
What she based it off was that she said, since you have somebody over there, I'm gonna have somebody entertaining me. She didn't say we both decided to get somebody.
She said, she called you and said, since you over there with Sally Sue, I'm over with Tom Blue. So that means that before she did that, she did some investigation to make sure she knew that you was entertaining somebody.
Listen, Legacy, you know how
the point I'm making is you both have someone else.
We're broke up, we're done.
Okay.
I'm been trying to break up with you though. So shit, let's do this. I'm talking to your brother Mello at that.
And his wife.
They both get a chance to see some lettuce lips.
Who?
Those lips.
When I get through with that thing, they're gonna see some lettuce lips.
Don't make me flash this camera. Tam ain't got none of their problems. And both you and Tony know to be facts. No lettuce over here.
Tony, where you go?
Honey, you see, Tony had to get free.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Swear on your mama. Swear on Miss Sarah. Like I thought. She's pretty.
Well, you can hear rat piss on cotton. It had got so quiet.
Well, I'm like,
You think it was pretty on Legacy?
Juicy, I'm crazy in real life.
me too.
You go to talking trash, I'd be like, I bet you my coochie will make you shat all the way up, straight, gay, or in between.
Kamal said, real talk, if you have someone during the separation, you best let it be known because getting played the fool is devastating. And Legacy the strict cut his camera off. He cut his camera off. He didn't want it.
People will kill you. Okay?
Yep.
Come on. Everyone plays a fool sometime.
Let me tell y'all. I'm going to tell y'all some real shit. So.
It takes a fool to learn that love don't learn
me
nobody.
to do something that I wanted to do, but it was going to be under a lie. So when I found out the truth, I swear to God, better be lucky Tyson is on this planet. I was 2 steps from going to prison. Full throttle. I was like, because based on your lie, you were literally finna steal my say. So you didn't give me a say because you gave me a lie. So based on your lie, I was finna go this way. So you took me being able to make my choice. You stole my choice. I was finna go to jail. I'm just letting y'all know. One of the T's in the ATL was about to be missing.
We did a GoFundMe account and got your ass right up out of there.
Hey, listen. Let me tell you what I was finna do. They wasn't gonna give me no bond. Okay.
I would have got you one.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw your little ad. I need you to help me.
Okay. Okay.
Talk about it, Legacy.
Yeah, this is my startup business, Legal Legacy. It's basically me being out here. I've been in those positions where I didn't have the proper legal representation nor guidance on what motions to help myself pro se file on my behalf to help me in tough jams. So I help. This is my business where I help people. You know, if you have problems understanding and going about filing for disability, I guide you in that area. I help you with the paperwork. I file the documents for you. I got a partner too. She's on the cast now. She's very good with it too. Also, I help fathers. You know, you feel like you're wrong. The courts are not listening to you when it comes to child support, things of that nature. When it comes to reducing child support or not having the rights, baby mama's not allowing you to proper visitation time with your children. You're having to beg and ask for visitation. Give me a call. Area code 229-630-7615, or you can email me at legacyunlocked@mail.com. I guarantee you give me a shot, we'll make some unlocking happen.
Very good, very good. Proud of you. So let's say, what if I lock my keys in my car? What can I do there?
Oh, definitely. That's the other part of it. I also have a if you get your keys and things locked up in your car, want to jammed to a degree, you can give me a call at area code 229-630-7615. I will come out, do my best to get you into your vehicle. That was inspired by my sister T Savage an incident that happened with her, and we were definitely getting out here. Me and a couple of my friends will definitely come out to anywhere almost in the West Palm Beach area, and get you in your car.
Very good.
With somebody
Still waiting on that lunch.
and y'all do not see a difference, y'all with the wrong damn person. I'm just saying, relationship, y'all
Still waiting on my lunch, Legacy.
Go. You need to let that shit go. Just by watching the ATL show, people that ain't have business, they be around each other. They ass got businesses popping. I'm just saying.
Yeah, this is positivity over here.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Savage. Also, Tony, we're working on another thing for my me and my daughter. We'll be dropping this Anaya Dream Smells, where we'll be dropping fragrances for women, kids, and men with the most popular designs from, whatever it is you like. Let me know. I definitely got a team that can build it up for you. Whatever it is you're looking for, I guarantee you.
There might be a conflict of interest.
That will be sold in the Cape Coral area, Lehigh.
Tell you, I just
love area. Anaya Dream Smells will be sold in those areas, but you definitely can still hit me at 229-630-7615, and we can definitely have your body eat it raw.
If you're just now tuning in, please hit the like button. Hit the like button, comment below, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. It's about 80% of our subscribers. 80% of our viewers are not even subscribers. So that means you're watching, but you're not subscribing. It costs you nothing. So go ahead, hit the subscribe button. What you waiting for? What you gonna say, Tiama?
And he said one of our fragrances, eat it raw.
And make sure you tune in on Friday. The show Would You Stay? How deep is your love? It's going to be a topic geared towards if you were to have a spouse, a partner that is all of a sudden paralyzed or injured or disabled. How deep is your love? Would you stay? Tune in Friday to see what the panel has to say. Moving right along, let's get into tonight's topic. Vincent Simmons, freed after 44 years in prison. I think I have a video to show on him. Let me see here. I didn't have it set up yet, but let me.
Nothing you could tell me.
Welcome back to CBS Mornings. We have a big update today in the case of a man who has spent decades arguing he's been wrongly imprisoned. After more than 44 years, Vincent Simmons is now a free man. Yesterday, a judge ruled he had not received a fair trial back in 1977 when he was convicted of attempted aggravated rape. The decision is partly based on evidence that's been available for years. Our lead national correspondent recently sat down with Simmons' accusers, twins who were 14 years old back in 1977. Now he has spoken to Simmons. And David joins us from Angola, Louisiana. David, good morning. What incredible reporting.
Vlad, good morning to you. Hello, everyone. Listen, Vincent served 44 years here at Louisiana State Penitentiary, but he was supposed to serve 100. That was the sentence. For the last 30 or so years, he kept trying to tell judges, I didn't get a fair trial, and here's the information. And they just dismissed him left and right. Get out of here. Get out of here. But yesterday, there was a judge who said to him, I believe that you did not get a fair trial. In fact, that judge's daddy, nearly 30 years ago, dismissed Vincent's attempt. But this judge said, your rights were denied. They were violated. And you get a fair trial. And we were there for all of it.
Vincent Simmons! Time to let him go, y'all. Vincent Simmons!
When the shackled Vincent Simmons arrived at the Avoyelles Parish Courthouse in a prison van, he was carrying a Bible. When his accusers, Karen and Sharon Sanders, the twins that he was convicted of sexually assaulting when they were 14 years old, walked to the courthouse, they paused to pray. Simmons had been in prison for 44 years. and tried for most of that time to get his conviction overturned. You've done this 16 times, at least.
Yes.
So this would be 17. You think this will be the time?
Yes, sir.
We walked alongside Simmons as he was about to face a judge who had recently examined information that was available in 1977, but it was not presented at his trial. That was information that he and his attorneys believed may have changed his conviction for attempted aggravated rape. It took less than an hour for Judge Billy Bennett to say that there had been a lapse in Louisiana justice in 1977.
You free, bro. You free. You're free. Done.
And that Vincent Simmons deserves a new trial. And that is when the shackles came off of his feet. The district attorney said he will not retry Simmons.
I'm so happy to see you.
His accusers, Sharon and Karen Sanders, now 59 years old, decided to stand down.
He went in guilty. He's guilty now. And guess what? He will die guilty.
You ready?
So I'm
ready?
happy. Yeah. I got 44 years.
All right.
That's good.
What was that moment like for you when you realized that what the judge said meant
Wow.
you were a free man?
Yeah. It dawned on me. This is it. You know? Man, you've been waiting all these years for this.
You'll turn 70 on Thursday.
On Thursday.
Did you think you would die in prison?
Yes. And I had visions of the prison gates opening up. And I'm walking through them.
Are you mad at anyone?
No, I'm not mad.
So you're not mad at the women?
No. I'm not mad at them. I mean that. When I told them I forgive them, that's what I mean. Forgiveness.
The judge said several times on the bench, I do not know whether Mr. Simmons is innocent or guilty.
Right.
Does it bother you that you walk out of here a free man, but with the suspicion by some people that you may still be guilty?
Well, I still believe that even though I'm out, just like people gonna be people. And some of them gonna say, oh, he's guilty, you know, despite the fact that they had no evidence.
But before he could be free, a remarkable thing happened. Louisiana prison officials required that the shackles go back on so he could go back to prison to be processed.
I'm just telling you, he's a free man.
And though his lawyer pushed back,
You can't be in jail tonight like that. That's not like that would not be a good thing.
The victory!
he would load up again and travel another 2 hours back to Louisiana State Penitentiary, the largest maximum security prison in the nation, where at sunset, Vincent Simmons walked out of the place he has been held in since he was 25 years old.
Hey, man, I want to...
The judge said on the bench yesterday, I want to be clear, I'm not telling you that Vincent Simmons is guilty or innocent. I'm just telling you he deserves a new trial. When the district attorney stood up almost immediately and said, Judge, we're not going to retry him, that meant the charges at that moment were dropped. When Vincent walked out of here last night, he said he wanted a crawfish dinner. So he got it. What's next for him? He says he wants to leave Louisiana and start again somewhere else.
Wow.
I know he already done called, but I'm sure some lawyers have contacted him already.
What?
The part that confuses me is the fact that he was supposed to do 100 years. And when you think about people that get charged with rape or aggravated rape, their charges, they time don't be that long. Not like that.
The part that gets me is the judge who reversed and corrected it was the son of the judge who convicted him. So when you know Louisiana and their bayous and parishes.
Wait, what you said, Juicy?
From what I heard, it says that the judge who freed him is the son of the judge who convicted him.
Yes.
9
And
out
they
of
had
10
some
as a
mis.
little boy, he heard that case
That's
and
just what
he
I was
knew it
about
was
to
off.
say. He knew it was off, and he knew his dad was wrong, and it's been eating at him, and he didn't have no objection to it because he knew it was wrong. For that white lady to stand up there talking about she got her 44 years, I ain't like it. I ain't like it, not one bit, because she know he wasn't raped. He didn't deserve to be in there
I
for
feel like
44 years.
they never even identified the attacker, so he wasn't
And
even identified.
no, and the thing about it is the evidence that they said that he brought up that freed him today is the same evidence and stuff that was there in 1977.
And they just
So
didn't
there
bring it up
should not. They just didn't choose. They looked at it, but they didn't choose to bring it to court.
because it would have
Make it
freed
be
him then.
valid.
It probably would have freed him
Free him
then.
then. Right. They just like that Emmett Till. They just wanted justice on a nigga.
Go ahead, Legacy.
What didn't happen that they didn't show was the district attorney. But they asked that same gentleman that was doing the interview and asked, did the man have grounds to sue for his incarceration? And what he basically stated was that until he goes before a judge and proves that the evidence really exonerates him, the reason they just let him go and said is because, like the lady said, they don't want to waste any more taxpayers' money on a case that happened 44 years ago. Then now he has the evidence right in front of him to prove he was innocent. So then that would mean that they wrongly incarcerated him. So what
he
they
would
did
be due repetition.
Wait, but I thought, I'm sorry to cut you off, but I got a question. I thought that you couldn't try somebody for the same crime. Ain't there double jeopardy?
No,
No.
Double jeopardy is, let's say, you charge me for a murder, and the person faked they death, but you incarcerated me for that death. I break out of jail, I find that person, and I kill that person in front of the police. They can't charge me with his murder because he's already dead. So now that's how the double jeopardy attaches itself. You can't keep charging me for the same crime that you already said that I did.
And double jeopardy also is if you charge someone for the crime and they're found not guilty, but then you come back and try to charge them again, you can't because they've already been proven not guilty. But in this case,
that's the part I was talking about.
Right.
I had never heard a scenario, the second scenario. I mean, the scenario you gave, Legacy, because I teach history and civics. So that part you said I never heard before, but what Juicy talked about is the part I was talking about.
Do y'all remember the movie where Tommy Lee Jones with Tommy Lee Jones?
Yeah.
Huh?
Called Double Jeopardy.
Right. And she went to prison. She went to prison for supposedly killing her husband. And at the end, when she caught him and was finna kill him, he looked at Tommy Lee Jones and said, "Are you gonna stop him from killing me?" He said, "I can't, because you're already supposed to be dead. So if she killed you, I can't charge her with a crime that she's already been found guilty for."
Now, the thing that I didn't like, even when you were speaking about with the DA, they also said he had to go in front of a judge and prove his innocence. But they denied him the right to go before a judge to prove his innocence.
But listen, Juicy, but that's where due diligence comes in at, to see just how far you are willing to prove your innocence. We're gonna leave it out here in limbo. If you are truly as innocent as you say you are, you're gonna go get that bag because that bag belongs to you. If I know I didn't do it, I'm gonna go make you. I'm gonna make you take me to trial because now I'm free. So now I can fight better. I can pay for a different lawyer. We can go ahead and get myself exonerated. And once I'm exonerated, then I'm gonna get this bag you owe me of 44 years worth of incarceration.
Let me
But
help
most people, that's why the news man asked them,
lawsuit.
are you mad? Are you mad at the young ladies? See, he set him up by asking him that. Huh?
I listened to another one, right? And when what you're saying, well, like he would pursue it. They said that this man went and tried on 16 different occasions to prove his innocent on his own, and no one would listen to him until he.
He 16 times to prove that he was tried inappropriately, that they didn't have all the evidence to try him, so he didn't have a fair trial.
Right.
But
listen.
Until a lawyer helped him, no one would hear him. And it was like there were people who weren't willing to help him. So who's going to help him now?
He's a free man. He can go to another state and hire an attorney that can come in and argue in the state of Louisiana who don't give a damn about Louisiana.
So can a lawyer from Florida who has a license in Florida fight in Louisiana?
As long as that individual has passed that state bar in every state, he or she can go to any state and argue.
As long as the individual has passed the state bar in the state that they're in, they can argue in any state.
That's right.
If I'm a lawyer,
thank you for that.
Yeah, so if I'm a lawyer in Florida, I can also be a licensed lawyer in Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
So I can come to Georgia and fight your case.
Yes.
You guys.
Do you have to be licensed?
Yes. I have to pass the state bar. Go ahead to Tiama.
He does not have to prove his innocence to sue them, for the simple fact that they saw that it was negligence done in his case. The most you could hold someone on a case that you don't have enough evidence to convict them of is 72 hours. Anything past them 72 hours, you got to pay that man day for day that he sitting in prison. They set him up for $1 billion lawsuit.
I agree with you. I do. I totally agree with you. But Louisiana is one of the hardest states. Louisiana is one of the hardest states to go to trial again.
One of the hardest states. But if you was watching on BNC, which is the Blake station where the lawyers and the Democrats get up there, they basically did a whole outline on, for the simple fact that they dropped it, which they're going to try to retry him just for the simple fact they fucked up and did not realize they set him up for $1 billion lawsuit.
But they can't now. They can't take him back now.
Listen to me.
He can't go back to court again.
Charges are dropped. This man don't have nothing on his name. You cannot.
When the district attorney said that they will not be taking him back to court, that means that they cannot take him to court anymore. They're satisfied.
But you're not listening to me. Listen, Legacy. What that terminology mean is all charges was dropped. If all charges was dropped, they didn't say we're letting you go because we're saying time served. The wording is totally different. In the wording is where they fucked up. All charges are dropped is where they messed up.
Yeah, but on another video they said, yes, they did say all charges dropped on that video, but on another video they said they're not saying that
he wasn't expunged.
Or
no, they're saying he's not. Listen, it's a difference. Tony, they can tell you they never said he's innocent or that he didn't do it or did do it. Right. All they're telling you, the charges are dropped. Basically meaning because the state dropped the ball, there's no way they're finna go back in to try to retry him. So with them not going in to retry him and they're not upholding the sentence that was there, they had no choice, and the word that they put in his paperwork was charges were dropped.
Mm-hmm.
Charges was dropped. So
Mm-hmm.
you mean to tell me you held this man for 44 years? Go
They
look it
also
back up.
said
That
they
man
also
finna get his
said
money.
That
But
man will
you
be
that
can't,
dead
his
if he
record
was
you
won't
getting.
be
listen, you can't
expunged.
pay me enough to take 44 years from me.
What you
There's
say,
not
Juice?
enough money on this planet.
Said his record was not expunged.
Right.
So that and that to me says those charges weren't dropped. The case was dismissed.
Right.
That's it. But let me tell you, this is the difference. Juicy, everybody listen, this is the difference on when you know charges cannot be brought back against you. When O.J. Simpson was found not guilty, they didn't say O.J. was just found not guilty. They say he was acquitted. Means that you can no longer bring charges against him, no matter what evidence you find 8 years down the line, you can never try him again. If the word acquitted is not attached to your sentencing, you can be retried at any time the state's decided that they want to pick up their charges.
Listen,
And
Kamal said they made it sound like they could come back and get him. Kamal, they told him he had to go back
yes,
and
Let me tell
shackles.
y'all
They
it's
unshackled him
bigger
and
than what y'all
reshackled
thinking.
him.
listen, I don't went to trial before. I done came in the courtroom with handcuffs and shackles on. When court was over, I didn't have to go back in the back when I won. They took handcuffs off of me, took the doggone. I was able to go in the changing room right outside in the booth and get my clothes and leave. That was the most degrading thing that the state did to show this man that we don't give a damn about the fact that the judge let you go. You're bringing your black ass back to this jailhouse, and we're gonna determine when we let you go. And that's just what they did. They held that man. Once you are acquitted of once charges are dropped on you and you don't have a hold or anything on you from another state, city, county, or whatever, you're supposed to walk out of the courthouse. You walk out of the courthouse. That's why majority of the time, like you see how he came to court in that orange jumpsuit, you don't
Hold
even
on,
supposed
Legacy.
to.
Legacy, Kamal say the best thing he could do is go write a book and hit the talk show circuit and maybe get a movie deal or something.
Amen.
Yes. Amen. But y'all remember last year when we talked about a man that had spent like 27 years in prison and was out for a short period of time and died, had a heart attack and died right after he got out?
Yep.
Listen, this man, and the sad part about it is, this man been gone 44 years. He's just turning 70.
And still had loved ones out there waiting on him.
He did, but the truth is, we hoping that this man can actually exist outside of them prison walls. Because life as he know it has completely changed. He done seen 4 decades and 4 years behind prison walls.
We black folks, we resilient. He'll be all right. He gonna adapt. He would adapt. He got loved ones, family. I don't know if he was embraced really well by his people. He'll yeah.
He done seen 10 or 11 new presidents behind the walls.
Yes.
Man say 10 or 11.
That man caught a little bit of Vietnam War. That man caught the war over there in Cuba.
Desert Fox, Desert Storm.
I don't even think matter of fact, when he went in, I don't even think they had internet.
No. What even
it was still the military. It was still the military.
A long time ago.
Look, when he went in, that's when I was born.
I wasn't even born yet. I wasn't even thought of.
I was born in 77.
So it's Louisiana is one of the only states right now to this day.
I agree, Cheryl.
Cheryl Moreland say he will not be okay. 44 years is a long time to adapt to the changes today. Correct. I
I
mean,
wonder how much time he gonna have to enjoy himself. Really,
I want
he
y'all to
already 70.
in prison. So he was able to see some of that stuff based on the prison upgraded. People got smartphones in there. So he have seen these things. It ain't like he was blighted off from the world.
but Tay, listen,
Prison,
being in
some of your cousins in prison ain't hitting you up on Facebook.
listen, let me show you something. I remember when I was in Coffee County Correctional Facility in the Feds, Georgia, and it was a white dude who had went to prison. He was sentenced to 37 years in prison, and he had done 25 years of his prison sentence. The state of Georgia granted this man parole. Not just did they grant him parole, they sent him what is called a teletype. A teletype is where you at the prison and only you doing your normal thing, and some come through a fax and tell you to go pull such and such and let him go home. The man got a teletype and they called him off his detail and brought him inside of the dorm so he can get his stuff so he can leave. When the man went in there and got his bag and was putting everything in, the old white man grabbed his shank for real and tried to stab a guard. When they got him down and asked him, "What are you doing? You was on your way home." That man say, "On my way home, this is my home. I done been here 25 years. My mama dead. My daddy dead. My brothers and sisters dead. What are you talking about going home to? Because I don't have a home outside of these walls." And they locked him up, put him in the hole, sent the teletype back, said he tried to assault an officer. I had another year with him. He got sentenced to 5 years. And he was just as happy, like, "Thank y'all."
But listen, you know why I say this man gonna be all right, y'all? Because this man been a 44 years. Normally, it be one of those people, those groups that go get the innocent out. There was no group that represented him. He has been the one fighting for his freedom.
So you right.
Was the one fighting for his freedom. He had that many loved ones that was waiting on him on the outs. I bet you he'd be okay. Not saying that because the new climate, like when people retire, they wind up dying right after. That could happen. But I'm talking about just like overall, he haven't been in prison wasting his time because he got himself free.
And that's what you said.
He finna travel and see everything he can see. That's what he finna do. On their dollar.
That man fought to get on the out.
I hope he re-skied a few times.
Oh Lord, I was waiting.
I knew it was coming.
Listen, I say, wait. This boy ain't say his family members got some little thing he could fall into when he get.
Listen, you better hope he wants to re-ski. He might been re-skiing.
Hey, let me tell you, he might be scared as all outdoors to touch a woman again.
Well, he might be content with just not doing it anymore. At this point in his life, it might be on his mind, but it's not the first thing. He want to see some things.
It may not get hard anymore.
My dad, when he was to like his chair, his hospital bed, on his dying bed, that's all he could play with. So he had a good time. That man at 70 years old gonna want him a good time. That's what men do.
One.
Let me tell you, I'm spending all my money on it. Hey, listen, dude, listen, okay, I'm with you, Legacy. She talking about one. Honey, he's gonna go to the strip club and grab up all the women. I said
want. I said want it, not one. Want. WANT. He wanted.
Yeah, it did sound like you said one, Juicy.
Clearly, speak clearly. But listen, Tay, you right though, because I was watching the same thing. They said this is what they said toward the end on one of the other ones. They said that the man himself, when he was representing himself, had this same evidence then. Say no judge would not respect him because he pretty much is not a lawyer. And even though the evidence is there and clear, they didn't respect him for representing himself. So then in the process, he over the 44 years and 16 attempts at it, he's had over 16 different lawyers. Savage.
Kamal said, I want to see his face when he go and buy a gallon of gas.
That part.
Boy, my pass
Listen,
out.
y'all, let me tell y'all.
Up today.
That
Y'all see
is
the
crazy. Gas was probably 10 cents a gallon when he was out.
Okay.
If that.
Because in my lifetime, I seen it at 99 cents. So 89 cents. I filled up for $5. So I know he done seen it low. But gas went up today. I waited in the line for an hour to get gas at Costco. Costco gas reached $4 for premium.
That's crazy.
But that's crazy, but that's premium. So if theirs is $4 at Costco, that regular everywhere else is over $4 here.
Wow.
I'm glad my car don't work.
But man, let me tell y'all. This is when I say you could be in a bad situation and you still blossom. Because that man turned himself into excellence. So he didn't let his time go in vain.
Speaking of that man, I've actually been trying to search and find him. But I wanted to bring him on the show.
No, it's too soon for that right now.
I think that like how Legacy was saying, they weren't respecting him because of what he was doing. When you say he turned into excellence, he done learned so much, he studied so much, and he did so much as himself instead of having somebody else representing him. The courts, they didn't. That's why they took him back to prison. They were just trying to lower his integrity, make him feel less than, even though he was the greatest.
Yeah.
I'm proud of him. He had that resilience, that steadfast, and he held in there, and 16 times most people would have given up, but he didn't.
17.
Yep.
Yeah, that was 17.
2, 3 people give up.
That's why I say I know he gonna be okay. Because he was like, trick me one way or the other, I'm getting up out here.
But most states, like in the state of Georgia, when you got 3 habeas corpus appeals, after your third appeal, once you waste your third appeal and it get denied, you're done. So him being able to go back before different judges over 44 years, 17 times, you won't even get that chance in Georgia. After like 3 appeals, that's done deal. You're gonna have to finish out your sentence. Only way, and that's why I was astonished when they said 16 times. I'm like, what?
I think Florida's like that too.
But Louisiana is one of the I think it's maybe 2 or 3 states in the United States of America that still walk around with ball and chain on your ankles while you're out in the field wearing striped uniforms, still out there working on cotton fields and things like that. Even though that's been abolished across the United States, every state has a right to accept or deny. And Louisiana is still one of the hardest prisons in the United States of America. So when people talk about, this man had a traumatic time. Just imagine he did 44 years and he's 70, so he went in, he was like 25, 26. You talking about in the 70s, they were shanking people more. The guards and things were more abusive and more racist at that time. He really embodied a lot of trauma, emotional trauma and physical trauma that hasn't even been exploited. So, I mean, the man, we hoping that he can do a civil suit, but if they looking for, trust me, they're looking for this man to die anytime. That's why it was okay for him to be free. He don't look like a threat to the society anymore. He's old, frail, so they didn't have a problem with allowing him to be free. Y'all remember watching Life, the movie Life, right?
That's what I waiting for. I would say when you said about the man went back and said he want to be there, it reminded me of the movie. That's my favorite movie.
Yeah, me too. But when we went and watched on Life toward the end when they was real old, you don't remember when they went and picked up Mr. Pike, the man that caused them to go to prison. They picked him and he became the superintendent of the prison where they was at. And Mr. Pike toward the end, when Eddie Murphy realized that was the dude, and he threw him on the ground. When the present superintendent asked Mr. Pike, "Is it true? Did you send it? Did you frame him?" And that man clearly said out his mouth, "Well, at least the state of Mississippi got 40 years out of him." See, you gotta understand, these people,
that white lady.
These people do not care about we unjustly incarcerated you. We've made billions off of your sweat equity. And now being 70, you probably, because the lifespan of a black man in the United States, even if you get old, is 68 years of age, health-wise. 70 for a woman, 70 to 72 for a woman. So he's 70 now. By the time he get an attorney, take them to court, and get a ruling, because that state gonna appeal it, and it'll end up going to the Supreme Court. And by the time all that's over with, he never got a chance to enjoy his money. He's dead.
But his family might.
And
But
that's
you know
why.
what?
Go ahead.
I admire the fact
I
that
think he only had a sister.
I admire
don't
the
think
fact
he has a
that
lot of
he
family.
I admire the fact that he, when the interviewer asked him, was he mad? Did he was he upset? That man forgave those people, and that's very big of him.
Black people,
I might come out there cussing them out.
Okay.
Because you still talking about at least we got 44 years. 44 years you was never entitled to.
You know,
So
I thought that too. That stands in his character, and it also says where he is in life, as far as you gotta forgive others and forgive yourself. And he's moved past what he's accepted. He was there. It's time to move on. Like he said, he want to leave Louisiana and start something new. Now, I feel he's gonna make it. I see. The men who out here exercising, doing yoga, eating right, they pushing that 70, 68 year mark. They pushing it back. So I give him some survival. I give him some. He probably need that orange. He could cut up. He gonna go get him a haircut. He gonna be in the on the TikToks doing videos. This man about to start shining.
Right. I agree.
I think so. Listen. You'll see legacy.
That man finna go right. That man finna go home, eat him some chitlins and rice, some pork chops, some ham hocks, and all that shit there. And and get himself together, because he ain't had none of that in 44 years. He gonna get him some real fried chicken.
All that's gonna clog his arteries and he's gonna die next week.
Crawfish. We gonna get some gumbo and some jambalaya.
Okay.
Going for the chitlins.
I'm telling you, that man going for chitlins. That man had just stepped out of slavery before he went into jail. He was used to eating chitlins and hog maw.
I hope he know that they got Beyond Beef burgers now.
And vegan.
So put her ass in the back. Put her in the back, Tony. That man don't know that about no goddamn hummus burger.
No, I agree with her.
Oh, cause Lord, I want him to live.
Wait, so he gonna die because he eat a regular burger?
He might.
Shit.
The thing is, Savage, when you come out of that from eating all that processed food and things like that, your inside is not even really ready to digest real food anymore, because nothing that you eat is real. Eggs are not real; they're powdered. Everything is pretty much he would be better off coming in having a vegetarian diet, because everything is plant based with inside of the prisons. So he come home and eat a plate of hog maws, his blood pressure go to 9,000
instantly.
Yeah, he's out of here.
I hope he do. He's definitely about to go buy a bottle of Snapback and get his curl game back on point. Let your
that man was walking. Come on, that man was teeter-tottering from side to side. That man didn't have no curl, nothing in it.
No wave pattern or nothing.
No nothing. That man was those folks know that man was on his last leg, and they just want him to get on home. Let him skeet about 3 times. Eating some hog maws, chitlins, fried chicken, pork chops, some cornbread, a little ass, and he can go on and lay it down.
Permanently.
Let's get some collard greens and some baked potatoes and some mashed potatoes.
Who eat collard greens and mashed potatoes together?
Ain't you that about together? Who eat all the other stuff you said together?
You do.
I'm saying.
No, you said about 5 meats. You all of them go together.
Yeah, ain't no vegetable.
You see this? You see what? That's exactly why I got a 21-inch neck.
Oh, wow.
That was more than extra exercise. From living bodies.
What do you really eat?
Bodies.
I'm gonna need you and Tiama to put a picture for y'all avatars. Like,
Y'all need to get a picture.
we can't just see a white circle.
Yes.
You know, I met a guy just recently who had been locked up for 35 years, and he said he was wrongly accused. And he's out. Huh?
Did he try to rape you?
You know what? Listen. No, because I won't even go out like that with him. But he keep talking about he want to hook up so he can see me without the mask on. So I'm like, okay, let's go to a restaurant or something. And he want to meet up somewhere that ain't at no like open. Nah, I'm good.
You want to take them 33 years out on your vagina box.
Look, I'm good. But he was saying he was wrongly accused, and when he got out, the state, they pretty much took care of him. They put him up somewhere. He's got his own 501c. He'd have met with the mayor and all this, and they got, they're doing so much to keep him influential into society, and almost using him as a spokesperson to the youth to talk about how the system is and how to stay out of the system and how you don't want to go into the system. So maybe there is some hope where he will be able to do some networking until he can move from Louisiana, where they'll pay him back in that way. Use him as
they just doing that to him so he won't sue them. That's all.
Exactly.
So with the lawsuit, they're trying to call him. He better wake up.
Yep.
He better wake up.
Yep.
They running the game. That's just like when you get in a car accident and you meet with the other party and they try to get you to sign a paper stating they'll give you $5,000. Knowing in the back of your head you could use that $5,000, but at the same time they know your case worth $2 million. So they want you to sign this paper so you can't sue them later when you think about it.
Right.
Nope. Keep it. We going to court. We going to war.
You know, that happened with me in my fall. The people talking about they want to only offer me that 5,000, and I'm like, nah, we'll come another way because I suffered more than the doctors need to be paid.
I almost signed the paper that they tried to give me $3,000. I said, the
So
devil is a lie. I ended up walking away with 50,000 instead of three.
that's what's up. So what happened with the water, the pipes?
What pipe? In my
Tiama,
house?
no,
Okay, in my house.
Tiama, but
But listen,
She got that fixed. It's taken care of now.
ladies, it seems like the show is getting ready to come to a close tonight. This has been a very interesting topic tonight. We all are rooting for you, Mr. Simmons. We hope that you and your family definitely get Mr. Simmons out of the state of Louisiana. Don't even let him spend. I mean, I'm hoping that y'all can get him up out of here. Don't linger around for them to find a reason or a way to snatch him back. I already have had a plan so that if this happened, that this man would have a chance. So before we get out of here tonight, we're gonna start off with Cakes, and we're gonna definitely let her introduce herself, reintroduce herself, and get this good information out so you can find out how to get in contact with Cakes.
oh, I'm all up on front screen too. So we got a lot of updates on the information. I was challenged and motivated by my cast, the crew here to do some things, and they said let's get the book going, but I didn't want to sit down and write it yet. So my daughter and I, we worked on the web page, and let me not take any credit. She did it. I ain't do it. I just sent her the stuff I wanted her to put on there. So we have our website back up, and it's enliventoyou.com. You can reach me on Facebook, Nicole Purse. Follow me there. Like all my reels so I can get to pay some more money. We have a new business line. The number is 202-677-5469. And of course, I'm on Instagram as Miss Beautiful. And you can reach me on TikTok as Miss Juicy Cakes. And the email is winnie@persevere.com. Toodles.
Well, thank you, Miss Jew Cake. We appreciate you tonight, giving us your time and intellect and gracing us with that good aura and spirit that you bring to this show. We're gonna bring out my sister, T Savage. Let's go ahead and let them folks know how they can reach out.
T Savage, IG T Savage 1000, Facebook Anya Drake and Burrs, TikTok T_Savage 100, Burrs Anya at gmail.com. I got some new TikTok videos, so y'all can check those out.
All right, if that's it, Miss Savage, I appreciate you tonight. The energy was love and beautiful. Oh man, y'all know who this is. Let's bring out the boss lady. My sister. Oh God, they got him on here tonight. Lord.
Let me tell you, he's sitting right here. He is not trying to let me be great though.
Tyson's mom.
Yes. You can reach me on Facebook at Tayama Copeland. Tayama Sweetness Copeland. You could reach me on Instagram, Tayama01. That's pretty much it, child. Just in time accessories, y'all know how to find me. Bam.
All right, let's get on in here and let's bring to the stage the platform, the gentleman that makes it possible for all of us to be out here in this ATL world, this ATL land, to bring y'all these great topics and things. And he's everybody's favorite guy, but he's my pain in the ass. My brother, a great inspiration to me, Mr. Anthony Brown. Let him know, baby.
What up, what up, what up? Make sure y'all follow me on all major platforms on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and of course YouTube. I'm the Anthony Brown Show, and I'm Anthony Brown. You can also follow my new Facebook page, business pages, Anthony the Writer, So definitely follow that page as well. I got some interesting things going on over there. And I want you to believe in what I believe, and that you got to grind until you shine. And you can reach me for business purposes only at 561-768-3710.
All right. And he also does fingerprinting and notary. So if you need those things done, he definitely can get those done for you. Feel free to give him a call. Business purpose only. All right, and this is Legacy. You can reach me at Legacy the Great on Facebook under Our Dream Williams. You can reach me on YouTube under Antonio Williams. My email address is legacyunlocked@mail.com, and my phone number is business purpose only 229-630-7615. If you need anything for legal advice, legal services, feel free to give me a call. If you need your car door unlocked, your truck door unlocked, you want me, never mind.
Really?
Yeah, so much going on.
Did you say your woman unlocked?
I didn't say that, y'all. Juicy said that. I didn't say it.
I heard
but let's go ahead. I just want to let everybody know that sometimes justice is blind, and everybody don't lie in prison that's incarcerated or jail, saying that they're innocent just because a majority of people in there say the same thing. This man is a proven individual, Mr. Simmons, that when you stay the course and keep God first in your life, moving forward, that even at the darkest hour, even after 16, 17 tries, it's a Chinese word or a Japanese word called nakata, which means to get knocked down 7 times and get up 8. So just because it looks dark right at the moment, there's definitely a light at the end of the tunnel, especially if you know you didn't do anything wrong. Stay focused, keep the grind. ATL, hope.
ATL, they're back.
It's my time again.
Anthony, Tioma, T7, Legacy. They're back. They're the best. Let's get it. Season 2.
I'm the best at this shit, that's fact. And there's only one reason that I came back. I'm here to set the fucking record straight. Okay, I'm the best you ever catch, just fell the way. First off, ain't no beef with the spitters in my city. But if it comes for 28, then shit get greedy. I'm shitty. Yeah, I shit on rappers. Either dead on the scene since you wanna be actors. This the message. I'm talking open hills and places. Schools over feeling foggy, I'll be patiently waiting. It seems y'all forgot who really runs the throne. Screaming y'all number one just because I was gone. See, ain't no stopping me now. I'm on the move. Going against me once when you ready to lose. The game, the street, the zone is took. This the message. Hope it leave you from the rapper shook. Yeah, the message. So y'all know. Yeah, the monster is back. And I'm at my spot. ATL, ho.